বক্তব্য রাখার জন্য অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীর আন্তর্জাতিক বিষয়ক উপদেষ্টা প্রফেসর ডক্টর গওহর রিজভীকে।
The Honorable President of the People's Republic of Bangladesh and the Chancellor of UITS, His Excellency Mohammad Zillur Rahman, President Abul Kalam, the distinguished convocation speaker, Al-Haj Sufi Mizanur Rahman, the philanthropist and founder of UITS, Dr. Muhammad Aziz, the Vice Chancellor, the learned faculty, the graduating students, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege and honor to introduce one of the truly most remarkable persons of our time, President Abul Fakir Jainul Abidin Abdul Kalam. Dr. Kalam, the 11th President of India, has rolled many lives into one. He is a scientist, an engineer, a poet, a musician, an indefatigable grassroots worker, and a public servant who has served his country in many different capacities and rose to occupy the highest position anyone can aspire. In his personal life, he is Spartan, deeply spiritual, and an admirer of Sri Satya Sai Baba. And he leads completely unostentatious and humble life in the true Gandhian mold. And as a believer in Ahimsa, he is a committed vegetarian. He is also easily the best living example of India's plural and syncretic society. He is perhaps what Plato would have described him as a philosopher president. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming and saluting this noble soul, a scholar and a public servant.
Now I call upon His Excellency Professor Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, former President of India and eminent nuclear scientist, to deliver his convocation speech.
Assalamu alaikum. Friends, I am very happy to be with you today. First of all, I will my respects to His Excellency Muhammad Zillur Rahman, the President of People's Republic of Bangladesh, Al-Haji Muhammad Mizanur Rahman, Chairman Board of Directors, Professor Muhammad Abdul Aziz, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Gauhar Rizvi, the advisor to the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Dr. Durgadas Bhattacharya, Board of Directors, members of faculty, distinguished guests, and particularly graduating students, good afternoon to all of you. Friends, already I have made convocation address copy. I have sent, some of you would have, and also it's my website www.abdulkalam.com. Last night, after meeting the Bangladesh President and Prime Minister, I was going through, I am deviating from the convocation address. Friends, I am indeed delighted to participate in the first convocation of the University of Information Technology and Science, Dhaka. My greetings, particularly the graduating students, my greetings to the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, heads of departments, faculty members, students, parents, and distinguished guests participating in this convocation. As I was studying UITS website, I was attracted by the vision of the university to be a world-class nucleating center of achievement, and the mission of the university to contribute to the sustainable economic growth of the country through a tripartite relationship between itself, industries, and reputed universities and institutions at home and abroad. My best wishes to you in realizing such a vision and mission. I congratulate the candidates getting their degrees in this convocation. Dear young friends, while the UITS in a multidisciplinary environment has trained you in science and technology, as you progress in your life's mission, there will be a great demand on you to work and contribute in the areas of integrated system and project in a collaborative environment wherever you go out of this campus. Technology is a non-linear tool that can bring about the most fundamental change in the ground rules of the economic competitiveness. Science is linked to technology through applications. Technology is linked to economy and environment through manufacturing process. Economy and environment link to technology to the society. The growing technological evolution in the last few decades is the testimony of the fact of the non-linear trend. Technology consists of stages like research, development, technology transfer, technology absorption and production of the product system with the desired performance and quality and cost effectiveness. Hence technology empowers the nation. Hence technology empowers the nation through science. What are the future challenges facing the humanity which needs to be addressed by the combined efforts of various nations? It's not individual nation. Various nations we have to address together. New paradigm for science and technology. Many challenges are going to be thrown in the developing society, particularly ours. Scientists will also have challenges in bringing back a clean environment by replacing fossil fuels with renewable energy from sun, wind and nuclear system. Some of the future research tasks using science and technology are, for our graduates I am talking and also professors, number one, evolution of a clean atmosphere by replacing fossil fuel by cost effective renewable energy system leading to energy independence. Once again, let me congratulate all the graduates of UITS on this important occasion. My best wishes are to all the members of UITS for success in their mission of nurturing UITS into a unique university of Bangladesh. May God bless you all for it.